Now you can probably hear me? Yeah, that would be a fact. Hmm? No, not yet. I'm waiting for someone to, like, I'm waiting for someone to join. Pretty sure. Uh, I didn't hear anyone walking around upstairs. I didn't, I didn't have them on until just a little while ago. No, I didn't hear anything. Sorry. I Good morning. Hey, how's it going? Hello. How's that?
You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yep. All right. I got the spell table almost here.
Okay.
There you go. I sent it to you.
All right. Come on.
Did you get the link?
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's
Making sure I sent it right.
uh, that is weird. Sorry. It's like I'm clicking on the link and it's sending me to back to Discord.
All right. Let me post it on the modern discussion. Maybe it has something to do with that. There you go. Check that and see if that works.
Okay. Uh, you know what? Let me try. Yeah, there it is.
All right. Cool. Cool, Matt.
Yeah, I I just got it. It's been I didn't think it would be so difficult to build a setup, and then mail delays made it so it took forever.
And hold on. Make sure you mute yourself on spell table.
Oh, yep, sorry. That should fix that.
Mhm.
Okay.
You want? Should we roll even or odd? See who goes first.
Yeah, sure. Sounds good.
All right, you choose even or odd here.
Odds.
Is odd.
Sweet. I will go first.
Okay.
Um, I am gonna have to mulligan this.
Cool. I'll mulligan too, man. We can just do 7 again if you want.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. That is somehow decidedly worse. I don't know how that happens.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep though.
Alright. Come on. 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna put those on the bottom. Okay. I guess I'm going first then.
Okay.
Uh, Island into Ether Vial. And then go ahead.
Um, play Flooded Strand and say go.
Alright. Untap. Put a counter on Ether Vial. Draw. Play an island. Play a Biomancer.
Okay.
And then pass turn.
Crack the Flooded Strand. Then your turn. Get Hallowed Fountain. All right. I'll play Play planes for turn and pass.
All right. Untap, upkeep, roll Ether Vial to 2.
Okay.
Draw. Pay 2. Spreading Seas on your planes.
I'll spell snare.
Okay. And then I will attack for 1. The Lonely One.
All right.
And then pass turn.
I'll play an island and say go.
End of your turn, I'll activate Ether Vial. Bring in Unsettled Mariner. Is it good? Or anything else? Or
Yeah, that's fine.
okay. Untap. Upkeep. Keep Ether Vial. Draw. Attack for 3.
I'm gonna pay 2, and I'll pass the Mariner.
Okay. So, yep. Exiled, and I get to go search.
Search for a basic tapped.
Islands. I have plenty of those. Otherwise, you're taking the 1 from Biomancer then? Okay. And then I will pass turn.
Gonna play Field of Ruin and say go.
All right. I can adapt at instant speed, right?
Adapt.
Yeah.
I'm not sure actually. Probably.
It doesn't say it only plays a sorcery, so
Sure.
okay. So I guess at the end of your turn, I will adapt. He gets a +1/+1. I'll draw, and then discard.
Mhm.
card, then discard a card. Discarding Harbinger of the Tides. And then go to my turn, untap. Upkeep, keep Ether Vial, draw. I'll play Wanderwine Hub, revealing Harbinger of the Tide.
Okay.
Um, and then I will attack for 2.
In response to you attacking, I'm going to Field of Ruin, the land you just played.
The Wanderwine? Okay.
Mhm.
That search for a basic and comes into play untapped.
Untapped, right?
Okay.
And then you're attacking for 2?
Yep.
All right. I go down to 15.
And then I will pass turn.
All right. Play Field of Ruin and Sego.
End of turn, I'm going to flash in Harbinger of the Tide.
Okay.
And then untap. Keep Ether Vial. Draw. I'm going to attack for 4.
I'll take 4.
And then I will pass turn.
Play another Field of Ruin. And Sego.
Untap. Draw. Use Ether Vial to play Lord of Atlantis.
Okay.
And then attack for 6.
Going to 4 and I'm going to tap your creatures and bounce the Aether Vial.
Okay.
Then you go to your second main.
Oh, yeah. Second main, I'll play Wonderwine Hub tapped. And then I'll pass turn.
The end of your turn, I'm going to path the Lord.
Okay.
All right, my turn.
Yes.
Tap. Draw. Play Mystic Sanctuary. And I'm not going to choose anything to put on top. I would say go.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I will attack for 4.
In response, play Snapcaster Mage. And I'll target Cryptic Command.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tap your creatures and bounce Mystic Sanctuary.
Okay. Um, then second main, I will play Ether Vial.
I'm going to force Aether Vial, pitching Opt.
Okay. Force, is it exiled? Or is it
Yeah, if it gets countered, exile it.
Okay. Continuing, Master of the Pearl Trident.
Okay.
And then pass turn.
Play Stoneforge Mystic.
Yep.
You get Sword of Fire and Ice. I'm gonna play Mystic Sanctuary. I'm gonna target Cryptic Command and say go.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Swing for 6.
All right.
Um, yeah, and then I'll pass turn.
All right. Sorry, I gotta think for a second.
No problem.
The other creature is what?
Oh, sorry.
Biomancer.
Yeah, yep, there's, yeah, Harbinger of the Tide, Biomancer, and then Master of the Pearl Trident.
Okay. Pay to put down Sword of Fire and Ice.
So, do I want to do that? Sorry, I'm thinking. Do I want to do that? Is it a dumb idea? That's always the question. And then this one is... Oh. Okay, yeah.
Okay. And now I'm gonna risk it all here. I'm going to equip sword.
Yep.
Move to combat.
Yep.
Attack with Snapcaster. 4.
For 4. Oh, and yeah, I think I've got to let it through. Okay.
All right.
So,
I'll deal 2 to the Master of Trident.
okay.
Draw. Play an island. And say go.
End of your turn. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna flash in Harbinger of the Tides.
Okay.
And then go to my turn. Yeah. Untap. Draw. I'm gonna swing for 6.
In response, I'm gonna Cryptic Command.
Okay.
Gonna tap your creatures and bounce Mystic Sanctuary to my hand.
Okay. So that's that. Go to second. Don't do that. Yeah. So tap 2, play Silvergill Adept, revealing Marrow Reejery.
Silvergill Adept. Okay. And what is the card that you show?
Mirror Reejery.
What does it do? Sorry.
Oh, other Merfolk creatures you control get +1/+1, and whenever I play a Merfolk spell, I may tap or untap target permanent.
Okay.
So then draw my card off of Silvergill. Play land for the turn. And then tap to play Reejery.
Okay.
And then I will pass turn.
Play Mystic Sanctuary.
Yep.
Could put Cryptic Command on top.
Yep.
Move to combat.
Yeah.
Attack with Snapcaster for 4.
Yep. I'm down to 12.
And then I'll deal. I deal 2 just straight to you.
Okay. I'm at 10.
Yep. And I'll draw a card. Say go.
Untap. Draw. Oh, untap. Move to combat.
All right. In response, gonna tap the creatures and bounce Mystic Sanctuary.
Yep.
Sorry, let's do it like this. Smart play.
And then I will pass turn.
Right. Play Mystic Sanctuary. Put Cryptic on top.
Yep.
And I'll attack for 5. And then I'll deal the 2 to you directly, so 7.
Yep. So I'm at 8. Or sorry, I'm at 3. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, math is hard.
And I'll say go.
All right. Untap. Draw. Yeah, you've got it.
Good old Mystic Sanctuary. Dumb
Yeah.
card.
Yeah, yeah. Just that recursion loop is pretty brutal. Like once it starts going, and especially Sword of Fire and Ice. So like I can't touch it.
Yeah, and it's also letting me draw a free card every turn since I don't have to keep putting Cryptic on top before I draw. There's other cards you have to like.
Oh right, yeah.
Um, yeah, maybe they'll. I don't know if they'll ban Mystic Sanctuary, but they shouldn't have printed it.
Didn't they ban it in Pauper already?
Yeah, they did ban it in Pauper.
Like
I
that
noticed that.
was it. It was yeah, because it was Mystic Sanctuary with Deprive. Um, it's a really slow loop, but it was just a brutal loop.
It's cool. It's the first time I played Merfolk ever.
Really?
Hmm.
God, it's like I think yeah, it was Merfolk, and then um, I I did some weird hybridization of Greentron and Bluetron. Those are my first two modern decks ever. I was so excited when they did when they in Modern Horizons when they printed that Unsettled Mariner. It's like the perfect at least I think it's a
It's a good
perfect
two drop.
replace. Well, yeah, it's a good two drop, and it perfectly replaces Curse Catcher. So instead of Curse Catcher only having the sacrifice ability and only being able to counter spells and instants and sorceries, it's a more global effect on a two drop. It's like a pseudo lord is the way I kind of look at it.
It's fits good in that deck too.
Yeah.
I knew I had to get rid of it. I didn't want to give you a land that early, but I was like, I can't keep dealing with this.
Yeah, because that would even make your cryptic would cost 5 every time you want to tap my board, wouldn't it? Because you're targeting.
Yeah, but also I got really lucky when I first equipped that Snapcaster Mage with the sword. I only had 3 land open, so I needed to draw a land from the
Oh,
Snapcaster, which I did. So
top deck for the win.
yeah, I top decks the win, which doesn't. I think you should have won that game, but I just got lucky.
Yeah, my first two opening hands had no land, and I'm like, this deck can run on few lands, but not no lands.
Yeah, Aether Vial does a lot of work.
Especially, yeah, you can't counter my stuff. Like
Yeah,
that's what saves me with, yeah, like Ether Vial, like it's probably one of the best cards um in a control matchup because it gets around every counter spell so easily.
yeah. I usually have to like force the Aether Vial. I'm I'm assuming you're gonna play first, but I'm gonna go ahead and mulligan
Yep.
just to save a little time.
Okay.
'Cause
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. I'm gonna have to mulligan that. Jeez. I know I put more lands in this.
do you just want to do 7 again since we're both on the mulligan?
Yeah, sure. That sounds fair. That is more keepable. Um, yeah, I'll go with this.
All right. So one more time here. Wow. All right. Yeah, I just started playing Modern. I just got 2 decks about probably like 2 months ago. Stopped
Oh,
playing
okay.
Standard.
Yeah, I've been I've been playing Modern since uh God, it must have been almost since the beginning because like Splinter Twin and Birthing Pod. I almost had Splinter Twin built just before they banned it. And like I wanted to build Birthing Pod and yeah, they nuked both of them. I'm like, "Oh, come on, those were the two fun ones."
A lot of people don't agree with you there, though.
I mean, I get, yeah, yeah, like I get Splinter Twin. Like there's there's a whole meme of unbanned twin, and comparatively speaking, I mean, it feels like some of the combo-y wins that happen nowadays. I don't know where twin is really that much worse. I mean, I'm sure, and it's kind of the thing, right? Of the decks that could abuse twin are also the decks that are already abusing under other combo-y things. So reintroducing twin will just make those those decks more degenerate,
More
probably.
degenerate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like Birthing Pod, I think that newer like Yorion um pile using yeah, it uses what Court of Calling um kind of feels like a weird birthing pod. I've I
I haven't seen that.
yeah, I've seen it played a couple of times and it's when it works, like it feels almost exactly like Birthing Pod when it works because it's going off of it's using Court of Calling with Eternal Witness and Ephemerate to get into Resto Angel and then Kiki. So it's not quite the toolbox Birthing Pod is. The combo is Resto Kiki Jiki,
Mm.
but just the way it feels kind of toolboxy, but not not with the wide variety of combos that Birthing Pod used to have. But it's close. It feels kind of close. Sorry, you good?
Yeah, I'm good to go, man.
All right. I will lead with a Mutavault
Right.
into an Ether Vial.
Uh. All right. I'll force the Aether Vial. I'll pitch to Fairy.
Can I force your force pitching my?
You'd have to pay for the force.
Oh shit, that's right. Cause it's that always gets me because it's the.
Yeah.
Well, now you know
The,
it's in my hand.
true. Sorry.
No, no, it's fair. Like it always gets me because it's just a yeah, just a reaction. Like, well, I'm gonna force your force. Nope, don't work that way.
I mean, I wish we had Force of Will. It'd be nice.
Yeah, then I could build like the real Merfolk deck. Legacy Merfolk is amazing. Um, then yeah, go ahead, your turn.
All right. Play an island in Sego.
Um, I'm gonna untap. I don't have an either vial to roll up, so I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play Wanderwine Hub. Revealing uh, Biomancer,
Okay.
and then I'm going to tap Wanderwine Hub to play Biomancer.
You got it.
And then pass turn.
Alright, I'll play an island, so go.
So many islands. How do you have more islands than I do right now? That doesn't
That's what
seem
I was
right.
always wondering. Doesn't even feel right.
Gotta avoid those chokes is the whole trick.
Oh yeah, and boil.
I'm gonna play an island. I'm gonna catch up here. Um, I'm going to. Don't do that. Yeah, sure. Use the island, activate Mutavault,
Okay,
and swing for 3.
you get a 17.
And then pass turn. Yeah, I saw a deck once where they were playing like the Merfolk game, and they had spreading seas and seas claim, but then they splashed red just for boil.
Oh, so they blew up their lands.
Yeah,
Damn, that's genius.
yeah, and so yeah, you lock your opponent out with all of the seas effects, and then yeah, you boil on top of the normal merfolk. Just I'm gonna island walk over and beat you down anyways.
Yeah, dude, that's brutal.
It was just so out of left field, like no one saw it coming. They're just like, boil? What?
A lot of I'm playing this Sharkblade deck, and a lot of people have been putting spreading seeds in this as well. Um, I don't know, it just stops like a lot of different things. Changes. It also helps against Tron.
Oh yeah, yeah, Tron.
I'm gonna
Like,
pass the turn, by the way.
oh, okay. Yeah, Eldrazi Tron is kind of hard. But like Green Tron, I mean, unless Green Tron just goes nuts and gets the turn 3 Karn, just naturally, I'm usually pretty far ahead on that game. Draw. Um, I'm going to play. Um, Unsettled Mariner.
Um, all right. In response, I'm gonna filter ruin the Mutavault.
Okay, that comes into play untapped.
Untapped.
Oh, islands.
Um, then it resolves. Yeah.
Okay. And then I guess I'm going to go to combat and swing for 1.
All right. I'm a 16.
And then pass turn. Oh, I am not still at 3.
If you'd like to be,
That's a hell of a handicap. Let me break out Death Shadows real quick, and then yeah, I'll start at 3. That seems fair.
there you go. I'll pass. We play Field of Ruin. I'm gonna play Stoneforge Mystic. Does
Okay.
that resolve?
Yes.
Or Spell Snare. All right. We'll grab a Batterskull. There it is, it's right in front of me. And I'll say go.
Untap. Draw. Master of the Pearl Trident.
Okay.
And then I will swing for 5.
All right.
And pass turn.
God, it's on the field of ruin. And wow. Hmm. And it's your turn.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Um. I'm going to Spreading Seas, one of your islands. Just
One of the
because.
islands.
Yeah. I just want to draw a
How
card.
many cards in hand?
I have 3.
Um. This is hard. Sorry. Um. In response, I'm gonna pay 2 and I'm gonna pass the Unsettled Mariner.
Okay. Exiled. Go get a land. Otherwise the spreading seas is good.
Yeah.
Okay, I draw
So
I'll draw my card.
you're just putting it on an island.
Yeah, yeah, just one of the islands.
Okay.
um, and then uh, white and a blue play Unsettled Mariner.
Um, I'll pay 2 and mana leak that.
Aw.
I have to, man. That card is killing me.
It's like the one I wasn't thinking of. Like, what counterspell? Like, oh, he does. A mana leak out of nowhere. Um, I'll swing for one then, or two.
2.
Yeah, there is
Okay.
still a master out here. Duh. um, and then pass turn.
Um, okay. Definitely gonna feel to ruin the non-basic you have there.
Okay.
Um, and then I'll pass the turn.
All right. Um, untap, keep, draw. Um, I'm gonna pay two. To adapt. Biomancer.
Okay.
Draw. And then discard. Um, Biomancer.
All right.
And then I will attack for three.
All right. I take 3. Wow.
And then I will pass turn.
How many cards in your hand?
Four.
Okay. I'm going to put Batterskull into play.
Okay.
I will untap. Flooded Strand. I'll go ahead and go down to 5. Plains. Pay 2. Put Sword of Feast and Famine into play.
Okay. Let me look that one up real quick.
Okay.
Sword of Feast. That's black and green. Okay.
I'll equip it to the germ token and then move to combat.
Um, when you go to combat, or yeah, going to combat, um, I will flash in Merfolk Trickster. Um, tap your germ token, and it loses all abilities until end of turn, which it's all equipment anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right. All right, and then you got it.
That's it.
That's it. That was my way out.
That was getting too close.
Needed one more land out. That would have been nice. Would have been able to counter most things.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's why I seized one of your islands because like I needed to draw the card, but I didn't want to give you that third island. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna turn on Cryptic for him. I'm not gonna be that nice.
Yep, dude. I can. All I kept drawing was Field of Ruins. It's blowing my mind.
Yeah, and I've only got the couple of non-basics. It's like, oh, that's like any other deck. Yeah, the Field of Ruin is probably brutal against any other deck.
All right, I'm gonna sideboard some stuff. If that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Ah, these might have all been terrible ideas to get rid of, but whatever. I have a feeling it's not a good idea, but
I mean, clearly the way to win against my deck is just take all the islands out of your deck. Gotta turn off my island walk. I'm I'm sure your deck will do fine with no islands in
I think it'll be all right.
it. Just need blue sources that come into play untapped that aren't islands.
Just put in some metamorphoses and make my own blue.
Yeah, that seems good. And then yeah, ooh, oh yeah, because Mystic Sanctuary is an island, isn't it?
Hmm.
Like that's what makes it broken, because you can search, or yeah, you can fetch up Mystic Sanctuary as how often would that happen? Like, would you actually? I guess like if you've got the rest of the lock in your hand or on the field or whatever combination, then you know I guess it would make sense you fetch up Mystic Sanctuary just to enable the lock if you've got all the pieces.
Um, yeah. If you've got, you're saying if you have, sorry, what?
Yeah, yeah, like if you've got Cryptic in the graveyard and you've got um Sword of Fire and Ice on the field, but you don't have a Mystic Sanctuary, then at that point it would make sense to crack a fetch just to go get Mystic Sanctuary, just so you
Yeah.
can.
And then you just start the loop.
Yeah,
But you just have to. The thing is, like, you already have to be ahead in certain ways. Like,
right.
if they have cards in hand, they might still have answers, so they can play into, like, making you use Cryptic Command earlier than you want.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm mulligan, by the way. I'm probably gonna be on play.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Yeah, I'll I'll keep this. This couldn't possibly go wrong.
I'll keep as well. Put one under. All right. You ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's play Misty Rainforest and pass the turn.
I will draw a card. Um, I'll play Wanderwine Hub, revealing Silvergill Adept.
Okay.
Um, then I'll pass turn.
All right. I'll draw. Play Flooded Strand and say go.
Uh, draw Island. Play Silvergill Adept, revealing Lord of Atlantis.
Okay.
Draw my card. Um, and then pass turn.
I'm gonna save time and double fetch. Is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Creature do you have out right now?
Silvergill Adept.
Okay. Okay. Play Field of Ruin. Pay 3. Play the Fairy.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna go ahead and bounce this Silver Adept.
Okay.
Draw a card. And pass the turn.
Is that that's a hollowed fountain, or are those two hollowed fountains?
2 Hollow
Okay.
Fountains.
Okay. Um, untap, draw. Um, I'm gonna play a Wanderwine Hub, revealing Biomancer.
Okay.
Um, and then tap, play Silvergill Adept, revealing Biomancer.
Okay.
Draw my card, and then play Biomancer. And then pass turn.
Play a Field of Ruin. Uptick to fairy and say go.
Which Teferi is it? I can't find it.
Time Raveler. Here, does that help?
Oh yeah, probably. There's so many Teferis when I search it. Come on. No, it says your Teferi is a plains.
It's called
Time.
Teferi Time Raveler. It's the 3-mana Teferi. So if I
Oh,
plus
yeah, it's at the bottom of the list. That's why I couldn't find it.
one,
Okay.
I can play sorceries on your turn. You
Okay.
can only play things at sorcery speed.
Okay. My turn or okay.
Your
Cool.
turn.
Untap. Draw. Uh, land. Uh, I'm going to adapt the Biomancer.
Okay.
Draw my card. And then I'm going to discard an island. And then I'm going to Spreading Seas, one of your hallowed fountains.
Okay. In response, Field of Ruin. One of the non-basics you have there.
Okay.
Okay, and that resolves.
Okay.
So it's a blue guy.
Then draw my card off of it. And then go to combat. Swing 4 at Teferi. Um, and then Second main, play Biomancer,
Okay.
and then pass turn.
Cast Stoneforge Mystic.
Yeah, it is a mystic.
You get Sword of Fire and Ice. And I will say your turn.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Tap 2. Play Silvergill, revealing Lord of Atlantis.
Okay.
Draw my card. Um, Going to 2, 3, 4. Swing for 5.
Nothing has Island Walk yet, right?
No, not yet.
And see, you got a 1/2.
Yeah, this is a 2/1, a 2/2, and a 1/1.
Okay, no blocks.
Okay.
It was 5, right?
Yes. 2, 2. Yeah, 5. Um, Second main. Uh, no. Yeah, yeah, I'll pass turn. Never mind. Yeah, go ahead.
Play Flooded Strand and I'll crack it.
Okay.
I'll say go.
All right. Um, End of your turn, I will adapt.
Okay.
Um, draw my card. Um, that is a very good question. I'll discard Lord of Atlantis. Um, and then my turn, untap, upkeep, draw. Uh, play Seacrum Coast tapped. Um, then I will swing 2, 4, 6, 8.
Okay. Pay 5 and cycle Shark Typhoon.
Okay.
Draw.
Cast.
Um,
Oh, so it's a 3/3 token?
mhm.
Okay.
3/3 flying shark.
Okay.
Trying to see what the creatures you have here.
Oh, yeah, Silver Gills and then Biomancer.
Those are just 2/2s right there.
Yeah, the Biomancers are 2/2s.
I'll block one of the. Silver Gill doesn't have any prolonged effect, right? Let me see.
Nope. It's just draw
It's
when it
just a
enters the
draw.
battlefield.
Sure, I'll get rid of the Biomancer. I'll block one.
Okay.
And then take 6.
Yes.
Okay.
Um, and then second main. Uh, are you tapped out then?
Tapped out.
Uh, Mariner. And Lord of Atlantis.
Okay.
Um, and then pass turn.
Okay, I'm gonna play Polluted Delta. Um, Sorry, man. Gotta think this out because it's probably the last turn. Gotta mess it up.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Sorry, 1 second.
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess. Yeah. Let's see. I guess I'm going to cycle a Shark Typhoon. X is 0. That's gonna be game. You got it.
I was thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. Yeah, that was a good one. That was,
Yeah.
because, yeah, I was waiting for the Sword and Fire and Ice to come down. I'm like, he might have it if that comes down. I don't know if I should have
No.
tapped out.
I was thinking like I could put. I was thinking about trying to get both. I was trying to be greedy and put both these swords down. That way I could untap my lands. Um,
Oh, yeah.
but I think if I attack, even if I attack and get rid of the Lord, which I still have to pay another 1 to do, I think you still like untap and swing and probably kill me.
Well, yeah, and I have a third lord in hand.
I was
That's why.
just. I needed a. I was looking for a Supreme Verdict or a Cryptic Command, but
Yeah,
not having it.
I've I've been on the receiving end of a Supreme Verdict enough times. I try to play around those until, like, I've learned not to commit to the board until I can win, like, that turn or the next turn.
Oh yeah, the you playing both those creatures at the end there was pretty good timing.
Yeah, it's like, are you tapped out? I'm gonna get underneath the counter spells. Let's do it. I was just
Yeah,
wait.
good job, man.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was waiting for. Is just that one turn where you tap out, and then yeah, because I my opening hand was three Lords of Atlantis, um, two lands. No, I must have three lands, three Lord of Atlantises, and then the Silver Gill Adept. Um, And that's how I'm like, well, this couldn't possibly go wrong if I just have 3 Lords of Atlantis. But yeah.
I mean, it was a good game.
you, yeah, you too. Like, yeah, that Shark Typhoon. I haven't seen that played yet. It's the first time I've seen it. Like, I sort of didn't get the card when it was spoiled. Like, I guess I saw the enchantment side of it. I'm like, that doesn't seem very good for an enchantment. Like, it's too expensive. But yeah, the cycling part of it, if you can
Yeah, the
just drop, I
cycling
mean, yeah, you drop a 3/3 token with flying and draw a card. That seems good.
and it can't be countered.
Right, because it's like, or yeah, it's cycling. I was playing against a mono white life gain deck that was using the old forecast mechanic from Dissension, like the original Ravnica block. And it
I
was,
don't even remember.
yeah, it was, well, yeah, essentially forecast. You pay the forecast cost, you reveal this card from your hand, and then it does a thing. And in this case, I think it was putting tokens on the field, and so he was playing Soul Sister, so he just kept gaining life by putting a bunch of tokens on the field using Forecast. Um, but yeah, you just reveal the card from your hand, it does the effect, and then it goes back to your hand. So you just keep doing it over and over and over and over and over, and it's Forecast. Like, the only way to interact with it is counter target activated ability. I'm like, well, that's like 3 cards in the entire game.
Yeah, that no one really main decks or like hardly sideboards.
Yeah, it's like, unless you're
It's
playing
so
Squelch.
specific. Yeah. Yeah, man. Well, anyways, it was good games.
Yeah, you too. Good games.
Yeah. See you around.
Yep, see ya.